Konbanwa minasan, this is Chronicle. Okay, I'm going to talk about this Zafeiris, and he's from the ancient chapter, and also the first creator who ever released as a dragon unit. He can actually transform into dragon form. Yeah. And then, he is almost the same as the Genesis main character's class. You cannot hunt their shots. Yeah, other than the soul drive or pot soul, either way. And then about his Kaigan, I only unlock his second gate, and the rest is only level 2 or 3. And then for the runes, I equip with the magic attack and area attack. And of course you can switch this area attack with magic defense if you really want. Yeah, or maybe single attack up or accuracy up. Yeah, either way. And then with magic attack, and then with magic attack and healing power or guts. And then physical defense and anything, but I recommended with magic resistance. Yeah, because of the mementos. And then magic defense again. And then anything. Okay, next is his leader skill. Well, it increases both magic attack and magic defense. Yeah, so this is very good for the magic attacker. And then if you master his third gate, this magic attack 20% will change into all attack 20%, and add extra some versus a human plus 20%, so that you can mess around with other types of attacker, as well as higher damage on the human unit. Yeah, means it's very good on arena and PvP. Yeah, these two. And some of the hell quests as well. Okay, next is, I'm going to talk about his main, sub and master ability at the training arena. Okay, let's go. Okay, his overall status is about this high. Okay, both magic attack and magic defense is 2000. Yeah, very nice. And then the HP is pretty high, near 20k. And then let's see his normal attack. As you can see, the shooting range is 1 and 2. Not really that bad. And the damage is? Okay, about 6k and then 7k. Okay. And next is his main ability. This first skill is a magic cover skill on your allies for the 3 turns. And then it will greatly increase his defense versus a human unit for 1 turn. Yeah, so basically this is very good for PvP, but then this is only for 1 turn. Yeah, so beware. And then the radius is this big. Yeah, not really that bad. Okay, next is, this second skill is a whole mat attack, and then the maximum damage will be 15%. Yeah, and then with the limit cap of 5000. And also with the HP drain from some of the damage. Yeah, so this is actually not so bad if there's many enemies within the map. And then next is, this third skill is an area attack, and the opponent has healing disable status. The opponent will have stone status. Yeah, so basically this is very good for PvP and arena. Yeah, as usual. And then the damage is, okay, about this high, and then okay, actually the damage is not really that bad. And then next is, this fourth skill is also an area attack, but then the overall damage is based from his magic defense. Yeah, not magic attack. And also, it knocks the enemy, reflect, and absorb shield. Yeah, actually it's quite good. And then the damage is, okay, about 10k, and then about 12.6k. Okay, not really that bad. And the AoE is a 3x4. Yeah, quite big. Okay, next is, okay, for this last skill, he will transform into the dragon for 5 turns, and with the main ability changes, as well as it will be still on his turn for the next turn. Yeah, so it's quite nice. And then if you master his 5th gate, the skill usage increased to 2. Yeah, so basically he can transform into the dragon form for 2 times. Yeah, not really that bad, but then it is an optional upgrade. Yeah, and later on, I will go through about the dragon form skill set. Okay, next is his sub ability. Okay, for this first skill, he will have the dual regen for 1 turn, and during the dual regen, his move will be 0, as well as he will have speed debuff resistance or defense, TT down resistance, stop resistance, and clock down resistance grading up. So the main purpose of this skill is dual regen and all defense. Yeah, so that all of the damage taken will be very low. Yeah, after when you activate the magic cover skill. Yeah, it's quite nice, but then you only can use one time, so beware. And then next is, this second skill is a magic attack plus magic attack down for 3 turns. Yeah, so this is a very simple debuff skill, but then the shooting range is 8. Yeah, pretty far away. And then the damage is about 8k and then 10k. Okay, next is, this last skill is also a magic attack and then with speed debuff for 3 turns and can be stacked for 2 times and with the CT down. So basically the enemy will be very slow to the next turn, especially with the CT down as well. Yeah, 2 in 1. And then the damage is, okay, much more higher than the magic attack debuff and okay, but then the shooting range is only just 4. Yeah, unlike the magic attack debuff. Okay, next is his master ability. This skill is from his Mementos BJ ability and is an area magic attack and reduce the enemy's status resistance and move -2 before the skill attack for 1 turn. Yeah, so this is actually quite good for PvP and Arena. Yeah, and even some of the Hell quests. And then if you max break his Mementos, the overall skill power increase and the move will reduce to 0 instead. Yeah, so it is a very powerful debuff, but then it is still 1 turn. Yeah, so beware. And then the damage is okay, about this high, and then okay, and of course if you max break these Mementos, the damage will be even higher. Okay, next is about his dragon form. Okay, let's go. Okay, this will be his dragon form, and then for some reason his magic attack increased a bit. Yeah, as you can see, but the rest of the status will be the same. And then let's see his normal attack. Okay, and then okay, basically it increased a bit, I think. And then next is the main ability. Okay, for this first skill, there isn't any much changes from his human form. Yeah, it's exactly the same. Everything the same. Magic cover skill and with the defense versus a human for 1 turn. Yeah, it's the same. And even the radius is also the same. So I will not cover this. Okay, next is, okay, this is a very important skill for all of the Dragon Ancient unit. Okay, first thing first, he will use this area weather effect. Yeah, and then all of the Thunder units will have all best status resistance up and all elemental resistance, poison attack and healing disable attack up, and then all of the other elemental will have healing power, thunder resistance and best status down. Yeah, so basically this skill is very good for the Thunder units. So even if the opponent is using the Thunder unit, the opponent will also have the effects. Yeah, so beware. So make sure the opponent is not even using the Thunder Elemental unit. Yeah. And then even if you are using auto, this guy will be using from the start. Like for example, he will be using the Dragon form first, and then this skill next. And then another thing about this skill, you cannot actually remove the debuff or buff other than the status immune for this one, for the enemies. Yeah, so this is actually quite powerful. But you only can use 1 time, so beware. Okay, next is, okay, this third skill is a magic attack, and if the opponent has all parameter down status, the skill power greatly increase. Yeah, so this is a very simple attack skill. And then the damage is okay, and okay. And then next is, this fourth skill is an area magic attack, and with the 3 turns, all parameter status down. Yeah, so basically you can use this skill first. After that, the third skill will have higher damage. And then the damage is, okay, the damage is higher than the third skill, and then okay, about 19k. And then next is, this fifth skill is also an area attack, but then it removes the opponent buff instead. Yeah, it's also a very good skill. And the damage is okay, about this high, and then okay, so the damage is lower than the fourth skill. And then next is, okay, this last skill is exactly the same as the human form. The damage is depending on the magic defect, and also it knocks the enemy, reflect, and absorb shield. Yeah, so this is also quite good. And then the damage is the same. Yeah, as you can see. And then, okay. And then next is his rational ability. When he getting any types of damage, he will activate the counter attack plus healing power buff on himself for 3 turns and can be stacked for 3 times. And then there is no range limit. It's a whole map. Yeah, so basically this rational ability will activate in anywhere. Yeah, so it's quite good. But then the counter attack damage is not really that high, so the main purpose is the healing power up. Yeah. And then for the next rational ability, when you activate his dragon form, okay, this rational ability will activate when he getting any types of damage other than slash and shooting attack, and it is an area attack within himself 5x5 square, and also with the HP drain from some of the damage, and also drains the opponent all parameter for 3 turns, and also increase his strong versus a human and defense versus a human for 1 turn. Yeah, so this rational ability is actually quite powerful overall, especially for arena or PvP. But then, if the opponent is using any slash attack or shooting attack, it will be useless, or any long range attack. Yeah, so be careful. Okay, next is his support ability. Okay, first thing first, please equip this support ability by default, and it increases his magic defense, storm versus a human, defense versus a human, and HP up. Yeah, very good. And then second thing is, it will permanently increase his magic defense when he getting any types of damage, and can be stacked for 3 times. But then, when he use the skill that is depending on the magic defense, it will reset back to 0 again. Yeah, so basically this is similar with some of the character. And then next is, when you master his second gate, it will further increase the HP and magic attack. Yeah, so I think these 2 passive will be the best for him. But then depending on the situation, you can actually switch this with, like for example, this one. Also quite good. It will increase the poison damage and turn, and also increase the speed. Yeah, so if you want to increase the poison damage, this is also very good. Yeah, overall. Okay, next is his mementos. Well, this mementos is unlimited, just like Genesis. And then it increases his overall attack power, and then with magic defense and magic resistance. Yeah, very nice. And if you max break these mementos, it adds extra poison attack up. Yeah, so that his poison attack status will be higher for all of the attack. And it will further increase the poison attack if you activate the weather effects. Yeah, it's quite good overall. But then, this mementos doesn't have any leader skill right now, unlike the Genesis. Yeah, so beware. Okay, next is the gears. Okay, this armor is from his mementos Vision Clear Award on mementos gear, and it greatly increases HP, magic defense, and with healing power and thunder attack. Yeah, so please equip this armor by default. But then, of course, if you don't have this armor, you can actually equip with this one. Also not bad. And also this armor also very good for him. Yeah, also greatly increase the magic defense. Yeah, either way. And this armor is a free armor you can get from the event. And then next is the weapon ability. Okay, this weapon ability also increase the poison damage and poison turn. Yeah, from the start of the map, and along with the HP regen. Yeah, so basically the poison damage will be very high. Yeah, for each turn. And then next is, okay, this accessory you can get from Fujika Mementos, and it's a 4-star Mementos. Yeah, quite good. And then it increases his Master Jewel, magic attack, and water resistance. Also very good for him overall. And then with this weapon ability, which greatly increases his magic resistance and shooting resistance for 3 turns from the start of the map. Yeah, so this is also very good for PvP or arena. Or any accessory that is increase his magic attack will be good enough. And then next is, this accessory is from the Soul Mementos, and it increases his speed, accuracy, and magic attack. Yeah, also very good for him. Or any accessory that is increase the speed will be good enough. Yeah. Okay, next is, I'm going to activate this passive that increases his magic defense, And let's see the total damage increased by how much for these two skills. Okay, let's go. Okay, right now his magic defense is about this high. Okay, and let's see the damage increased by how much. This one. Okay, about 23k and then 28k. Okay, not bad. And then how about the dragon form? I think should be the same. Okay, as you can see, there isn't any difference. Yeah, because the skill power and the status is the same. Yeah, same goes to the weakness. Okay, next is, if the opponent has all parameter down status, and let's see the skill power increased by how much. Okay, about 18k and then 21k. Okay, it increased quite a lot overall. Okay, right now I already activate the weather effect, as you can see, this one. And then I'm going to use the poison status on the enemy, and let's see the damage is how much for every turn. Okay, as you can see the poison status, let's see the damage is how much. I need to wait for a while. Okay, the damage is about 25%, as you can see. It's pretty high. So how about if I switch with the another passive? Okay, let's see the total damage increased by how much. The damage should be increased a lot for the poison damage. You see the poison damage, extremely high. Yeah, really extremely high. Yeah, I think next turn will be die. Just need 3 turns and die. Super powerful. But then of course if the opponent has the poison resistance, I mean high poison resistance, or status immune, it will be useless. Yeah, so beware. So conclusion is, he is very specialized in arena and PvP thanks to the strong versus a human and defense versus a human. Yeah, as well as the poison status attack. If you have his mementos, it will be even better. But then of course, he also has some weakness, like for example, Victoria and Firo and Gebelus and Hitoshira, and I mean, those enemies is not even a human unit. Yeah, and even Nero and Ouroboros and Lori Ouroboros. Yeah, those are not human unit. And then he is also very good in some of the hell quests, especially there's many human unit. Yeah. And then second thing is, if you want to use him for the arena or PvP, try to use pure Thunder team. Yeah, if you want to use the dragon form and with the weather effects. If not, your allies will also have the best status, everything. Yeah, so beware. Unless you want to use him as a human form, all you have to do is disable the skill. Yeah, or maybe disable the weather effects. Either way. And then last but not least, is he a must or not? My answer is optional. Yeah, if you are not really a PvP player. Yeah, pure optional. And then if you want to use him to the fullest, please get his mementos, as usual. Yeah, so I guess that's all about Zafeiris. Thank you for watching this video. If you guys got any question about him, please comment. See ya, sayonara.
なぜ勝ち目のない戦いに挑む。なぜ抗う。ここまでだ。下ってやる。下ってやる。 これが力の差だ。